you talk about traffic, you don't necessarily think of green energy, right? But one Israeli company has found a way to generate power from pavement. Pads buried beneath the road compress each time they are driven on. And Worldview contributor Jordana Miller tells us just how much juice they can produce.
This looks like the most unlikely place to create renewable energy. What could be green about highway traffic? But scratch the surface, or in this case the asphalt, and you may find the answer. These cement-encased generators are turning traffic into electricity.
We are doing it using piezoelectric material, which transforms the mechanical energy into electrical energy.
That may sound complicated, but it's simple science for aerospace engineer Chaim Abramovich, who founded the Israeli startup Inuitech in this lab.
When they're not treating children in this ward of Hadassah Hospital on Mount Scopus in Jerusalem, Doctors David Zangin and Abdul Salem Abu Libde collaborate on cutting-edge research, helping to solve some of the many mysteries of pediatric endocrinology. That's an area of medicine which deals with glands and hormones in children. But their work together symbolizes something much deeper. Dr. Zangin is an observant Israeli Jew who for many years was a senior medical officer in the army. Dr. Salem Abu Libde is a Muslim Palestinian who studied his profession in Syria, resides in East Jerusalem, and also works for hospitals in Ramallah and elsewhere in the Palestinian Authority. Both doctors said that at Hadassah, the commitment to healing makes race or creed irrelevant.
You know, it's not special. We are all human beings.
It's something most people simply take for granted, the ability to walk. David Semach had his second stroke 3 years ago, losing movement on his right side. This new Israeli invention, called Smart Step, is giving him the tools to walk again.
You put an inner sole in the shoe, you attach a unit around their ankle with minimal weight. Person can walk naturally, doesn't have any sensations inside the foot. They walk and the device just measures how much weight they put on their foot and where the weight is and the pattern of their walking.
Even if you don't live in Israel, chances are you have something that was made here. The chip in your cellular phone, your computer's processor. Yes, probably made here.
The overall export right now is about $16 billion of the high-tech, out of about $30 billion of overall industrial export. We want this industry to be export of this industry to double.
Some of the gadgets, gizmos, and technologies that Israelis have developed include Bluetooth, the wireless method of exchanging information between devices, the firewall, which protects computers and websites from hackers, and voice over IP, which is basically phone calls over the net. Companies here are hoping to highlight the latest in telecommunications technology, including this, high-definition video conferencing.
We're transmitting to Petah Tikva. You can see it there. The session is in 720p, which is high-definition video.
And is this the future of telecommunications?
It's here today, and hopefully more and more companies will adopt this communication capability.
Em fled an area in Sudan bloodied by genocide in search of safety and a better life. First, she made her way to Egypt, but soon realized she couldn't stay there.
You know, it was really dangerous. You don't know even you have maybe if Egyptian police, they will put you in jail, you know, maybe they will kill you even.
So Em crossed the border illegally into Israel. She was 2 months pregnant with a daughter by her side. They wandered through the desert for a day and a half until an IDF patrol picked them up. One of the first calls was to Rita.
There was a woman at the border, Sudanese woman, with a baby, with a child, actually 6 years old. And if we didn't take her in, she would be separated from her child and put into prison.
The Arava Desert in southern Israel, which stretches 180 kilometers from the Dead Sea to the Red Sea, ranks among the hottest and driest places on the planet. However, Not many people know that over the last 12 years, this has become one of the most productive agricultural regions of Israel. 450 families who live in 8 farming villages produce 65% of the country's fresh vegetable export and 12% of its foreign flour sales, amounting to over 70,000 tons of high-quality produce annually. Arava vegetables, which conform to strict international protocols and rank among the best available, can today be found on the shelves of supermarkets in the major capitals of the world.
25 representatives from 17 countries, ranging from Cameroon in West Africa to Latvia in Eastern Europe, at the end of an intensive 4-week course here in Jerusalem on issues of education in the 21st century. Each participant is a senior member of the pedagogical hierarchy in his or her particular country. The course, which is under the auspices of Mashav, the Center for International Cooperation in the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, was heartily praised by the graduates.
Yes, firstly, I will take the good experience to learn from in here, also from different other countries. To share the information, share experience with my colleague, my student, and even the government, the leaders about Israel.
Christmas celebrations at the bilingual school in Jerusalem. The ceremony was followed by a Hanukkah candle lighting service. While they are all Israeli citizens, half the pupils at the school are Jewish, the rest Arab, of whom 80% are Muslim and 20% Christian. It's impossible to tell them apart. Classes in this unique school are held either in Arabic or Hebrew. The general rule is the humanities and arts are taught in Hebrew, the sciences in Arabic.
For the last 4 months, Khalil, who comes from the Palestinian town of Jenin, has been here at the Wolfson Medical Center in Israel, waiting. His baby daughter Raya was born with a severe heart condition. Khalil says doctors will operate when Raya has gained enough strength to undergo her life-saving surgery. Raya is one of more than 200 children who will receive free heart surgery thanks to the Save a Child's Heart Foundation this year. This Israeli-based international humanitarian project provides cardiac operations and follow-up care for children from 28 different developing countries. This little boy came with his mother from Iraq. This little girl is from Rwanda. And this baby is from the Palestinian territories.
Far from the city center of El-Fahim, in a modest building tucked away on a side street, a quiet change is taking place in this Israeli Arab community. Local women meet for a 2-hour group therapy session. A young boy gets a psychiatric evaluation. And many others are breaking social taboos and defying tradition to go for counseling here at the Latif Mental Health Clinic.
This is the first clinic that all the staff is Arab speaker. So the kids are understood and the parents are understood. They speak their own language. They understand also, we understand also the culture.
Argentinian-born Israeli psychiatrist Dr. Graciela Carmen runs the Latif Clinic. It's part of a new initiative by the Israeli Health Ministry to bring free mental health services to its Arab citizens.
It's state-of-the-art Israeli high technology. A rescue elevator that can be deployed in a matter of minutes from a building's rooftop. The cabins are made of a flame and smoke-proof material that enables passengers to reach the ground safely. The apparatus also serves to ferry rescue workers up to previously unreachable floors of a building. You can't even imagine how small it is in here. It's about 2 square meters and 30 people can fit inside, so it's pretty tight. But you actually feel like you're riding down in a normal elevator, and if it's a matter of life and death, it will certainly save your life. The former deputy head of the Mossad, Major General Amiram Levine, says that it's no coincidence the technology was invented by an Israeli company.